On a blistering hot day in Houston, the roof is closed and the AC is going full steam. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Stay tuned for Astros baseball next. Charlie Morton, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He will lead this one off today. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Hey, this lineup's got to do it a little bit differently. It's not the modern version of 3 true outcomes: walks, strikeouts, home runs. This is a team that beats you down, manufacturing runs, getting guys on base, keeping the defense on its toes and waiting for them to make the mistake.
Striding in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. No balls and a strike to count. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, Dero. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 7, Logan Morrison.
Next up for the Red Sox, Logan Morrison. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Pedroia is off at first with 2 away. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Gaddis recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1, and now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Drew Pomeranz gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Stepping in now is the leadoff man, Cameron Maybin, as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, Dero?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. Got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pomerantz is ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a curveball right on the corner.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Here's George Springer. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. In prior matchups against Drew Pomerantz, he's only 2 for 10. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Swihart is after it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
You know he won. Puts that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reddick arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Rafael Devers the next to bat, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball 1 to start the at bat. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He's throwing everything away right here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Grounded to first. Gurriel picks it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. And he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 1-1. Hit high and deep out to left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Gattis on at first. Nobody out. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Bradley on the run. 1 away.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Stepping up to the plate, Alex Bregman. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Benintendi will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Pomerantz sets. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lifted into center field. Pedroia is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Houston. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to Minute Maid Park, smack dab in the middle of downtown Houston. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 1-2. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Reddick on the warning track. He makes the catch. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Now the Red Sox DH, Corey Spangenberg. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Spangenberg stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Popped him up. Gurriel is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping in is Josh Reddick as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Now the 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. The 2-1 on its way. This is line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. As he rips it on the ground to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. Throw on to first takes care of Maybin, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pomerantz into the windup. First pitch on its way. Fastball that just misses inside.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Jake Marisnick would be next. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12 to 10 and 9 to 8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Springer has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Time now for the Astros Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of players making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Digging in now, Mookie Betts hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Hard hit ball to second. Count from shallow right. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
First baseman number 7, Logan Morrison.
Digging in for his second at bat, Logan Morrison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo home run for Logan Morrison. 3rd home run for him on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Missed with a breaking ball. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. High pop-up. Gurriel calls for it. And the inning is over. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and it's 1-0 Boston. Ready for another chance? Jake Marisnick set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Here's the 1-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. And there's one down now.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Evan.
Ready now, Evan Gattis. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 4 full. It's the Red Sox 1. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Right down Main Street. Caught him looking.
Now batting, catcher, Blake.
Digging in to try it again, Blake Swihart. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And that misses low and away. Ball 1. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 2-1 the count to Blake Swihart.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
All even now, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Another try at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder,
Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Jr.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole. 0-2. One run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Riding in once again, Yuli Gurriel. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now the 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. And the inning begins with a quick out number one.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex.
And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Standing in now, Jose Reyes, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball in the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Reddick, a native of Georgia. He was a 17th round pick during the first year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he'll just step on first here to take the shoe around.
Now batting, center fielder.
So stepping in, Cameron Maybin, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, we're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or eighth in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Into the box, Tony Kemp, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. That's by him for strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Marisnick is a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
2 balls and a strike now. Maben on third. Kemp at second with 2 gone. Here's a high pop-up. Morrison has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors. Next up for the Red Sox, Corey Spangenberg. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 2-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Corey Spangenberg becomes the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. For the shortstop, Reyes. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting number 15, second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
So 2 are gone now for Dustin Pedroia. First offering on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Gaddis. And that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Ready for another shot now. George Springer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
George Springer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the former number 1 overall pick from 2007, David Price. Evan Gattis will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground is short. This could be two. Pedroia on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. This is grounded foul. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Price into his motion. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. Hit on the ground to third. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. 1 hit's all they get. We're through 6 full. It's the Astros 2 and the Red Sox 1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Ready for another shot now, Mookie Betts. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with this first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Strike taken, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. Astros lead this one 2-1. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Here's Price now on 1-0. Bouncer down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Ranging back is Bradley to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second, he's on his way to third. And the Astros are in business to start the inning. A leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how manager's thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 delivery. Line toward the alley in left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he is under the tag at the plate as the runner scores to make it 3-1.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He swings and lines it to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 2-0 count. The pitch too high, and it's 3-0.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
3-0, here it is. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Betts. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw to third, and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. So now 2 men in scoring position. Sent on the ground out to second. A play at the plate, and he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
Well, with one away here, this is kind of the right idea, even though it didn't work. Worst case, you have first and third with 2 away. If you stay, you have second and third with 2 away. So there's not a huge difference there. Not the outcome they were hoping for, though.
Runners back. First pitch on its way. To short, hit hard. Bogarts has it. Throw to second for the force out, and his side is retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. 8th inning coming up. Houston leads this one 3-1. Digging in once again, Blake Swihart. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike. Davinsky, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 25th round pick back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter.
Now the Red Sox DH, Corey Spangenberg. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Reddick has a read on it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ready once again, George Springer. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
George Springer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bradley has a beat on this one. 1 pitch, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Gattis. He was a double play victim last time around. Now the first pitch here from Price. This is line to left. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
First baseman, number 10, Julius.
Ready for another chance, Yuli Gurriel. He's set and the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Throw won't get him.
Now you got to be frustrated if you're up there. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Stepping in now, Alex Bregman. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Price ready with the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. The relay, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Jose Reyes. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding in for Houston, Josh Reddick. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Right over the middle, knee high.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Benintendi is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Count is 1-2 now. A sold-out crowd of 40,950 ready to lift off here in the Space City. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Behind 0-2 now. Last strike now for the Red Sox.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one.
He strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Houston Astros used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Charlie Morton earns win number 4 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Ken Giles hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Charlie Morton. His record is now 4-4. Credit the save to Ken Giles, his 4th. The loss goes to Drew Pomeranz. He falls to 2-5. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.